Hello. Today we're going to be going through the white, yellow, and orange belt kicks and kicking concepts. I'm going to show you the kicks first before we start adding the more difficult kicks and combos later on. You have 4 key kicks that you have to learn at white, yellow, and orange belt. And at orange belt, you'll have 1 intermediate kick. At white and yellow belt, it is a front, round, side, and axe kick. At orange belt, we'll be adding a jump front kick. Now, to start with these kicks, we're going to start with the first and most basic kick, which is our back leg front kick. This can be done in 2 ways, either as a push or as a snap high. Now, as I do this, remember your 4 steps. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Use your foot as a guiding light. If you want to push somebody, you've got to angle your foot to push them. If you're going up, you're angling your knee up to snap. The next kick that you'll do is the side kick. Now the side kick can be done as a slide up or as planted or somebody running into it. As I do it planted and sideways, what I'm going to do first is rotate my foot behind. That way when the force comes in, my knee can bend to adjust, and I can also bend my knee to get my head away. I point my toe back, I tuck my knee in, I shoot it out, I land in my guard. This is adjusted with your hip level. If I aim my hip higher, I kick higher. If I do this in the sliding variation, I don't have to change this plant foot as I will slide into it. Again, I am here, I turn the foot as I slide, pushing with the ball of my foot. Bringing my knee up, executing a kick, landing in guard. The next kick we have is the axe kick. I like to say this is our studio's best kick. To do this kick, it's all focused on the hip. My goal is to get my foot up and straight down on an opponent's head or collarbone. I'm going to bring my foot slightly out to the side as I shoot my toe high and go down. My hip is going to help guide how high it is and the force in which I drop it. So from here, I'm going to push this back hip up as I rotate and go around. I will land in my guard. I do it landing back and down. Our final kick is considered to be one of the most complex, something we'll be working on for the rest of our Taekwondo career, the round kick. Now with the round kick, there's a lot of steps to it, so listen carefully. The first thing that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to pivot this foot. If this foot does not pivot, I can't fully execute my round kick. I'm going to go to the ball of my foot and push my heel out. As I do that, I'm going to push off my back leg, go forward. If you're working on this, push, step. From here, I'm going to bring my knee up and turn my hip over to get my leg flat. I turn my foot, I push, leg flat, I point my toes and kick. Now the top of the foot is a great place to hit with on parts of the body that aren't very hard. The face, the abdomen, but not great for elbows. We point our foot to get a little bit of extra range. I do this again. And then I come back. Now finally, for the orange belt, we have the jump front kick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my front leg. You can also replace that with the back leg. And while it's up, I'm going to push off my plant leg and switch my knee. I go up and I switch. Now the final step to this kick is I'm just going to do a front kick. Knee up, switch, kick. Now, ultimately, my goal is to kick before this leg hits the ground. So I'm going to make this a fast switch of the legs. Yep, fast switch and kick. Now as we move on to the concepts, it's going to get a little bit harder, but we're going to be progressing forward. One kick is not enough to often land the strike that you want. As Miss Christie comes in here and helps me, I'm going to start off with the white belt concepts, which is doing a front kick and then progressing into another kick. The first concept is simple. I'm going to do a back leg front kick into the slide up side. So I'm here, I do a back leg front kick, I put my foot down, I slide up side. A little quicker. 1, 2. Another combo that you could do is a front kick into a round kick. Let me do that. Front. I step forward. 2. Finally, we'll move on to yellow belt. Yellow belt is going to start not with a front kick, but a round kick, but we're going to do the same progression. The first one I want to show off is round, round. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Another combo you may see is a round kick, axe kick. Let me demonstrate that once. 1, 2. Finally, we're going to move on to the orange belt concepts. This is going to start differently because instead of kicking and step forward, we're actually going to move back into a side kick. As she enters, I'm going to side kick. Now, the first one we're going to do is side round. So I'm here, I side kick. 1, round kick 2. Again, side, round. But it could be as complex as a side into an axe. I'll demonstrate that once. 1, 2. Those are all our kicks for white, yellow, and orange belts and our kicking concepts. Feel free to take the time to practice these at home and in the air. When you come to the studio, we can hit some things. Thank you.